I've never been talking to a Scottsdale slut, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love guys who know the 5 C's of Arizona."
No, dude, copper, cattle, cotton, citrus, and
There's
climate.
one more.
You can include climate.
Yep.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Final Stop. I'm your host, Daniel Bridge-Gadd, live, baby, from the ever-glorious Mescal Manor, Mach 2. Over here on the other side of the country, for one of the last times, the Vampire King, King Possum, Lord Meerkat, it's Tristan Bowling.
Mushy.
Mushy fucking mushy. Over here, speaking of mushy, on the side tables, the big... How have I not done that before? On the side tables, the big man himself, the anti-Riz, the White Knight Cavalry, Charlie Horse King himself, it's Andrew Oriana.
What's up? Daniel breaks everything he touches.
Me and this fucking asshole. And honestly, at this point, a cast regular at this point. I think maybe the first one we've had that wasn't on the payroll. It's the young, it's old, it's the young, it's the old, it's the restless, it's the ugly, it's the cowboy killer himself. It's Michael I'm sorry. Are you putting a curb stomp on my fucking intro of our guest right now?
You stuttering? Yeah, figure it out and get it out today, buddy.
The only issue, the intro consists of a list of nicknames, and we all know you are terrible at listing things.
Sorry, I have a Zen in right now. I am buzzing off of my
And let me tell you this,
son.
the list doesn't change. It stays the same every time.
For the guest, it does. I had to come up with something for the fun cowboy guy, because there's a bunch of fun nicknames there. There could be.
Old. That's all you got out. Young and old.
The young and the old and I don't want to say restless because that's hack.
It was black culture and country culture mixed into one. Young and old.
Young old.
Throw a little in there. We'll be good.
Little young olds out here crushing.
Little young. That's a
Are
good
you
name.
dipping right now?
I have a Zen in because we have we have the cowboy kid himself.
I thought you
over here
packed a
just
horseshoe.
I wish you would.
No, I don't do that. In all honesty, this is going to make my tummy hurt in about 2 minutes. And it's going to be a real problem. But for right now, it's fine.
Do you think, Densmore, you could be like a sommelier for dip? How long you dipping?
I started when I was 12. Yeah, I probably could at this point. A nice Copenhagen straight. Oh, my God.
He
That's
dips
the
the
chocolate dip
equivalent,
Ritzel.
though, of, like, moonshine. He dips Copenhagen straight, which it's dust. He just throws dust and dirt into his fucking mouth.
Yeah, it's soot. You're putting, like, basically charcoal briquettes in your mouth.
Yeah,
Well, there's guys that do snuff, and that shit is like coffee grounds. Like, if you don't have, like, a tight lip the entire time, you're just spitting fucking... It's legit coffee grounds. It's the same consistency.
Wait, I thought snut, like camel snus, is that different?
That's
than,
snooze. That's the
Snooze.
proper way to say it.
Is that like the original Zin?
Kinda.
No.
That's like a European thing.
Yeah, I've seen at Oktoberfest, they have, like, whole, like, snooze fucking, they have, like, contraptions. To where they'll be like, this is also, it's like one of those things where it's a snooze contraption, which is like when you go to like a smoke shop and you're like, yeah, can I get the water pipe for tobacco, please? It's like that is also pretty applicable for cocaine, which does run rampant.
Wait,
at
what the fuck is snooze?
Wait, that's snuff. The snorting one, that's snuff.
Oh,
What?
that's snuff?
And then Copenhagen has a snuff too. It's a really weird fucking thing.
Wait.
Copenhagen has a snuff cut Copenhagen, which is really super fine. And then there's snuff that you can snort, which is even finer. It's like cocaine fine.
And then there's snuff films.
Whoa. Who
Yeah.
sells snuff?
Yeah. Snuff films are basically where just like a bunch of guys drinking Busch Light, just like just sniff a little
that's
bit
all
of that.
snuff films are. I like that.
The little tobacco dust. The only reason why
And
I know about snuff is Inglourious Bastards. Brad Pitt does it.
Oh.
Oh, is that what he's... Wait, pull up snuff, because now I got to see what that looked like. And do they sell that, or is that an old-timey deal?
You can still buy it. We
can
call
still
it
buy it,
cowboy
yeah.
coke. Yeah. It's a shit, man.
Cowboy Coke?
It's brown cocaine.
And you
Pretty
sniff
much.
Yeah.
If
That
you
can't
want to
be
get a
good.
I have
buzz
a
off a
video of it.
booger, son, that's the original Zen. It's just snuff
it.
boogers.
Oh, my God, dude. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way that's good for
Peach
you.
snuff. Yeah. The way that lady's doing it isn't right. It's like the far left second one down. That's like that fine of stuff.
Oh, my...
you
That looks like
snort
that looks like the Jack Link's chew.
Yeah, but
Imagine
it hits
if you,
like
dude. Imagine
it's
if they
not.
made beef jerky version of snuff where you just snort it.
snorting beef jerky.
Well, they have the like Jack Link dip.
I
Yeah.
got a Jamaican jerk Zin, dude. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, that's literally just beef bouillon.
McChrystals.
You're
McChrystals
like-
is the stuff we use. Sorry.
You got a horseshoe packed of half a ramen packet, just
One
all
down.
around the bottom, and just like spitting out spicy shrimp.
Dude, it literally just says causes cancer on the fucking. It doesn't even
All
say
of them
might
say that.
cause,
Well, all
might
of them
lead
say
to.
that.
It says does.
All of them say that.
No, this says this tobacco product damages your health and is addictive. That OG one down there, that blue one on the front, just says causes cancer.
Yeah.
Just update.
Tobacco
Yeah.
seriously damages health. All of them say it.
No, but I'm saying this one specifically just says before it says the shit that it says now. It just says causes cancer. In
Yeah,
big
at least in
That's
like
Copenhagen
in
stuff.
America, they kind of just being like, this product is not safe for like, you know, keep it away. Don't do it
Yeah.
while you're pregnant. It's like causes AIDS almost
Do you want to
immediately.
die? Yeah, death imminent. Just put it right, skull and crossbones on the front.
This
What-
one just says contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical
Oh,
because
if you
nicotine's
think-
not a
If
carcinogen.
you think there's not going to be, this is a hack joke at this point, but a mesothelioma type commercial for Zins in 20 years, I mean, there's going to be the fattest class action lawsuit. That's what's going to bring America back from whatever hole we're in now. Everyone's going to sue Zin at once.
the redistribution distribution of wealth.
The redistribution, exactly.
Get the fucking
That's my
money out
whole.
of
That's
the
my
Zins.
whole like worry of doing Zins and shit like that. Because I just have such a dumb fuck philosophy about it, where I'm just like, oh my god, this fucking cat. Do you guys want to beat a cat to death? Can we
I
do
want to
that?
beat you to death. I want to beat you to death.
Dude, what am I supposed to do? It's just a wild animal attacking my sweet precious boy, and I'm just
Hide-
supposed to sit
hey,
here.
Put one of them in the bathroom.
Just
Put one of
hold-
them in the bathroom.
Just hold this nigga. I don't know.
Put one of them in the bathroom. And I know exactly which one to put in the bathroom.
Yeah, bro, you're the Special Olympics Kung Fu coach. Do something, Kenny.
What's the dynamic
Dude,
between
this
these
is-
cats?
This is the kung fu I need to learn. I need to learn
No.
fucking kitty judo.
So Mike asked for the listeners at home that don't know. He goes, so what's the dynamic with Tristan and the cat? Basically, Tristan has one cat that's fat, old, and happy, and then one hell spawn that he found on the streets.
Is
somewhere.
Cody the Cody
I
is the one
adopted a
that's happy?
homeless woman. I thought I could pretty woman her and like have her be reformed and stuff like that.
No.
She spits in the face of every gift I give her.
Dude, they had to keep her in the bathroom for the first couple of weeks when they had her, and there's pictures of this bitch like trying to like prison escape, like scaling the sides of walls, being like, "You can't contain me, even if you fucking tried your hardest." It's
Yeah, we
kinda
had
fun.
we had like one of those nets in front of the door for like it was like a full like gate, and we had to nail it in because she would just sit there and thrash against it until it fell down, and then just run amok in the middle of the night. She would like jump on your face like unapologetic. That's how I woke up the other day at 5 a.m. She ran a full lap sprint onto my face.
Yeah, if that was my cat, that cat is going back outside.
You'd eat the cat.
That
She
cat
takes-
is going back outside. You had a probationary amount of time to live with me, and you can't handle it. You're
Yeah.
back outside.
You can bring the inside cat outside, but you can't take the outside out of it. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I take that bitch back. Do something. Beat her. Can you beat a cat?
Yeah.
I have a ratchet Puerto Rican street bitch living in my house. I hate her.
Wait,
But
have
I
you tried
love
the
her, but I hate her.
Have you tried the spray bottle method?
No, Haley says that's inhumane.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
it-
assaulted my cat with water.
Yeah.
I trapped cats for a whole summer.
Okay, that's
See,
why we
that's
brought you
some
on.
serial killer shit. That's
He
some
wasn't
serial
killing
killer
them. He was
shit.
just catching and releasing.
I released them out on my ranch. They
Where'd
probably
you
died.
release them to? Into a fighting pit with your other dogs?
No,
Like,
into the
that's
middle
not-
of nowhere.
Yeah,
dude.
releasing them to a food processor doesn't fucking count, Mike. Wait,
Dude,
how do
that's-
you?
You're taking neighborhood cats and like basically Thunderdome style exiling them.
Yeah, we had like two that
Yeah.
hung out at our barn, and they lived, and we were just left them there.
Yeah, they're the protectors of the barn.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
won
that
the
was it.
Kumite. They get to survive.
Yeah.
The coyote.
Cats are good for like barns and shit.
Yeah, they were
not
cool.
New York apartments.
Hi, my name is Tristan Bowling with Final Stop Enterprises. Are you or loved one suffered critical boredom that could be replaced with a $1 or $10 per subscription? Well, we got you. Here at thefinalstop.com/Patreon. Wait, I messed that up. Here at patreon.com/finalstop, yeah, that's correct. We got the $1 level for everyone who wants an extra little spicy episode of the podcast, and the $10 level. Daniel has cried. I have said words that would get me fired from most jobs. And Andrew has sat and farted on a cake. All right. Please join. Tiny.
That can't. I'm gonna level with you, Tristan. That can't be the whole fucking episode. That can't be the whole episode, dude.
I would listen. I would love for it not to be.
Oh, did you ever find this? Speaking of barns, I saw this video. It came up on Instagram, and it was I like watching this weird shit. Like I watch people take out rats in their barns and shit like that. But this farmer stumbled across like a brand new litter. I don't know what you call litter of rats, but like brand new little rat babies. and they picked them up and they just dropped them in the chicken coop.
Yeah, dude.
And these fucking dinosaurs came over. And
Oh,
went,
man.
Yeah, dude.
It just came and fucked them up, dude. It was awesome.
It's
Chickens are wild.
Chickens are like kind of crazy, dude. I saw this awesome video where like sometimes when there's a group of hens, there's just like one rooster who will get like a stick up his ass and like try to attack you. And like it was like this video of this guy who had like a wiffle ball bat, like this
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah, this larger black dude just being like having him in the background. He's like, "He gonna play something. He gonna play something." And he catches him. He just turns around, and goes, "Puff!" and just absolutely, like, almost smacks the beak off this fucking chicken. And like the chicken just runs away into the shed. And he's like, "Oh, we gonna talk shit now, huh? You were tough. You were tough a minute ago, weren't you?" It was like the style, like it was the vocabulary of like a World Star or hip hop knockout video, but a guy just screaming at a chicken.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone wrench a chicken to death? Where you grab the neck and go.
My buddy did it with a rabbit one time.
Yeah?
He just stepped on the
That's
tail
fucked
and
up.
pulled the head.
Yeah.
It was half dead already.
Well, realistically, it's humane. You can grab a chicken by its head. I've seen my friend Manny do it, and you just grab it and you go,
Yeah.
and you whip it like that, and it cracks its neck and it's dead instantly.
Yeah, my one of the guys who works at used to work at the school. He's going to Florida now, but he used to tell me about growing up in the Dominican Republic. His grandma had a restaurant, and like they had the chickens there live, and so she would just be like, "Oh, like
Wait, the chickens were there live? Were they doing the 7 and 9 p.m. show?
Yeah, it was. They were marquee chickens.
They were stage chickens. It's different. You can't eat them.
They're actually a Beatles cover band called the Clucks.
It's retarded.
Yeah. And
Andrew, any thoughts on the Clucks?
Yeah. Andrew's mad.
Dude, this guy's dead. What the hell?
What's the matter?
Yeah.
He's going through nicotine withdrawals. He hasn't vaped in a hot second, and it's becoming a real ish.
Oh, are you trying to quit the vapey?
Yeah, it's not going good. I've folded twice already in a week. I folded twice.
I told
could
him.
tell, Andrew, I could tell by your overall demeanor and vibe.
Yeah. You seem like a guy trying to quit alcohol. I would be angry.
I'm not angry. I just have zero patience.
No, I feel that.
So like the cat shit is annoying the fuck out of me right now.
Dude, there's nothing we can do. There's literally nothing we can do.
I mean,
Oh, Daniel.
I can think of a few things.
Yeah,
don't give me this.
You ever
Alright.
rent your cat before? You ever rent your cat before?
No, I've rented a grandma one Thanksgiving, and that was terrible. She sucked.
Rent your cat.
No, I definitely there was moments where like even Haley came to me and she was like, I don't think this is right, and I'm like, let's just give it a week. And now I'm just like, every time she's being a bitch, I'm just like, I shouldn't have given her that week.
No, there's a certain place in hell for niggas who give animals back. That's crazy. To like bring something into your home and be like, you're safe now. Actually, no, fuck that. Go back into a cage, you piece of shit.
Dude, you thought it was hard to
crazy.
get into a New York fucking kindergarten? It's almost impossible to not get into a kill shelter. Like, you're pretty
Really?
much... Yeah, they're like, we'll take him off your hands, but, peace out with him.
They just murk them, right? Because there's too many. I saw a baby cat. I was working the other day doing like drops, going to my clients and shit. And there was a little baby cat that just fucking walked up, but it didn't have the demeanor of like. Wow, I sound like a fucking middle-aged white person describing like a black youth. It didn't look like a child. It wasn't.
Daniel, was it like that kid who came and asked you for money at the gas station that one time?
Holy shit. Okay, here, look. Tell me what you would have done in this situation. I was at a gas station one time after a show. I was filling up, and this out of nowhere, this just like 11-year-old kid just like spawned, just like to the left of me. He was just like out of nowhere, and he was like, "Let me like I'll wash your windshield. I'll wash your windshield for you." And this is like nighttime, bro. I'm like, I'm cool off that. And then like my shit was just like the pump was in the thing, and the handle was down, so it was just fueling automatically. And I got a real like weird feeling. And after I told this kid no, he then proceeded to lift both of my windshield wipers up, but then didn't wash the window at all. Just left it up like I was like, oh, I'm a mark for fucking shit. I got in my shit, unplugged the thing, like gas spilled out almost, put it back in, and skirted the fuck out. And right when I did that, that kid like his demeanor flipped from like a cute little kid to like mad, like what the fuck. And immediately I was like, oh. And then I thought a car trailed me on the way out.
You should
And I think Was it you or Andrew who disagreed with me? Because someone
It was
like,
me.
"Nah, man." Yeah, it was you.
me.
You
I
would've
took
gotten
the
murked.
kid's side. I said he was a young entrepreneur.
Yeah, it's like a pushy one that you don't really want, like one of those sideway dance, like
At
sidewalk dancers.
11:45, an 11-year-old pops up out of the blue. That's so sketchy.
He
Yeah, if
just
your age
got
can be
off
read
his
on a clock.
third job, Daniel. He has 5 kids he's trying to feed.
Probably. Yeah.
Nah, dude, this isn't a fucking Chappelle skit. Anytime you see a fucking baby on the street, run. It should not be there. Shit's going down.
My thought with the
It's like
windshield
that, it's like that joke that Mulaney has where it's like, if you ever walk into a building and you see a knocked over wheelchair, it's not good.
No.
You hope it's a miracle. Probably not.
Yeah. Dude, there's this new homeless guy who hangs out around our house, and we get like
I love New York.
we'll get a couple. We have a few characters. We have Asian woman who cries while washing her hair in the middle of the street, and then we also have Elephant Foot, who is just like his feet are fucked up. But he seems like a good guy, very quiet. But now there's this new guy. I don't know if he just like the breeze took him northbound or something like that. But he found a good way to just get into a hospital and get some like lay in a bed. All you gotta do, I always overthought it. All you gotta do, pick a sidewalk, any popular sidewalk, lay down, baby. Lay down.
Eventually, someone has to come up and ask if you're okay, and then you just say no.
You don't say shit. And then eventually a white woman will come along and she'll be like, nah, this is my moment. I'm helping this guy. This is my TikTok where I'm like, I really help. This is how I get on Good Morning America.
So you just have to look like you're semi-dying, and someone will do something about it.
Yeah, like the amount of people, it was funny just because like I feel like he was either already, I mean, that's a pretty good way to spend your heroin high. And just being like, yo, I'm going to go shoot up. I'm going to just lay down on the concrete, wake up in a hospital, and then rinse and repeat, brother. Eat some Jell-O, go have fun.
I mean, that's a dangerous cycle to get into. You get into the getting free fucking... It gets so bad. When Taylor worked at the hospital, she would see people come in like weekly, and they're missing limbs, and they come in, they get their medicine, they get their drugs, and then they're just like... The doctors are literally like, we don't prescribe, like, you shouldn't leave. And they just gimp out in hospital clothes, brand new crutches, and they'll go out maybe 2 blocks and just get right back on the same corner.
Yeah, then I have to deal with them at Stand Up Live at the fucking door. That's where they go immediately.
Wait, really? They try and get into a...
Oh, yeah, there's a fucking, like...
Bro, what a homeless guy is like, I need to see Pete Lee tonight.
I love William Montgomery, please.
Dude, the Red Rocket's in town. I'll clean my shit up for the early show.
Just being like, there's either a homeless guy or William's dad out front. I can't really...
They
Can't
kinda
nail it
blend
down.
together.
I know I've asked this 5 times, but they all look like his dad.
I mean, that has to be like top shelf in the homeless community, though, because everyone else's like stories are like, you know, I bought fentanyl from this pregnant lady, and then one guy's just like, I got into a show last night.
Hey, Daniel, quick question. Because Tristan and I were talking about this last night. Both of you guys. How do you spell fentanyl?
Okay, because I know you know how to spell it, and you're good at this.
Oh,
Let me
I know
try
how to spell
first.
fentanyl. F-U-N. That's how you spell it.
A good time period is that final answer. No, it's a F-E-N.
I like how E is where you really started struggling.
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out where the Y goes. F-E-N-T-Y-N-O-L.
That's what I thought.
Fentanyl.
We were so far
Is it
off.
A-L? Is it
We're
fentanyl?
it's
I
so
got it in
far
my
off.
notes. I got it in my
Yeah.
notes.
How do you spell the right way? It's just like R-R-R-R-G-H-H.
There's a,
Is there 2 A's?
That's good.
there's a
That's
Z.
good.
There's a Z and a 2.
What the hell's a Q and a question mark?
There's a special character in there.
Yeah, there's an umlaut. I bet you didn't know.
Yeah.
A little squiggle.
If we're in France. Are we in
Are
France?
we in France? So fancy.
Yeah, no, but it is French.
That's one of his jokes. That's why he's not
I
giving
know
it any
it
fucking
is.
legs. That's why he's not giving it any legs.
Who knew Mesa had so much culture? No,
It's not funny when you do it.
Yeah,
I
shut up,
know.
asshole.
It's not funny when anyone does it.
That's why it's
If-
not on the set anymore.
I forgot. Fentanyl is spelled F-E-N-T-A-N-Y-L.
You know what? That makes sense. Because if it was spelled correctly, it wouldn't do right. If it was spelled phonetically how it sounds, it wouldn't make any sort of sense at all.
No, because we were talking about. Because is it cool if we talk about this on the cast?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it as a bit.
No,
Are you doing fucking fentanyl?
No.
in a sense. In
No,
a sense.
No, in the premise is like, did you know how like people have proven that like swear words help when you stub your toe?
Mm-hmm.
It's like racial slurs must be like fentanyl. Like that must take all the pain away instantly. It's like,
That's
oh, I
pretty
got that
good.
good hard R shit. No one's cutting me off in traffic.
It's no soft day stepped on shit, bro.
Yeah,
You
no
gotta get-
soft day stepped on bullshit. I got that black tar with an R.
Damn. Black tar niggerin sounds retarded, dog. That'll get you where you need to be, though.
We source it all from Afghanistan. That's why we invaded.
I main veined that in my extra calf muscle. It's a good time. What is going? I feel like you've switched toys 8 times now at this point.
And
It was
I
a
can't
different
watch
stick.
soccer. And
It
I
was-
can't watch soccer silently. But this guy can have a whole fucking play date
No,
with a
2
singular
assholes
cat.
can be
I
dirty
don't
at the
want
same
to.
time.
I don't want to. Right now, I have court meetings with my kid. Like, this is like if I brought him, like, guess what? It's bring your son to work day, apparently, because I owe this bitch $1,200 fucking dollars a month. What does she do? Nothing.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can we talk about jobs on here?
Oh, the one that I had my interview for yesterday?
Yeah, because I want to talk about the final result, but I also want to talk about the beforehand and the craziness that went on in the scheming of said job. Before we get into the end goal, is the full storyline something that I could talk about?
Yeah, we can just keep it like, a little light on the personal info.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we're not going to say you're social.
Yeah, what? I don't believe you
Thank
know that if I
goodness.
asked you. No, but Tristan hit me up and was like, "Yo, I'm interviewing for like a real like big boy job." And I was like, "Holy shit. This is my wet fever dream. This is everything I've ever imagined in my life. This is awesome." And then he goes, "Yeah, I lied about everything on my resume."
Hey,
And I
guess
go,
what? That's the adult thing to do.
Well,
Yeah.
That is the adult thing to do.
No, I go, everyone lies about their resume. Maybe you zhuzh up the amount of sales numbers you had, or you zhuzh up how long you maybe worked for a company for, your previous engagement. He goes, yeah, so I put that I was like the top seller at this company, and I graduated from a certain college. And I go, oh, we're not lying. We're
is
just
fraud.
We're punting the truth. We're taking the truth and we're curb stomping it. That's fine. So I want to know what happened when you went into this interview. Because
Can I at least ask what school you said?
Oh, yeah, ASU.
Oh, okay.
I
thought you were
didn't say
like
Princeton.
Harvard. I think you said Harvard. I graduated
Might as well.
cum laude.
I'm a Dartmouth man myself.
Yeah, him and my sister are alumni, dude.
Dude,
So you went in. They thought you won the Nobel Peace Prize, and then you went into this interview. What happened?
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
this unemployed Pulitzer winner.
Yeah.
so I had 2. First off, it's called Rhodes Scholar. But,
yeah.
There's also a Pulitzer Prize winner.
Yeah, true. But, what?
No, you just fucking no. Never mind. Continue.
I'm a Rhodes Scholar.
Okay.
No, I'm a learned man. So basically, I filled out this whole thing. I said I worked for a company that, frankly, I didn't know existed, and was like had to look up what they do and shit like that. Well, Haley did. Haley really set this up for me to like not fail, because like I've never really seen her in like such a motivated situation where she's like, oh my god, we can get a house. And, like, we could have, like, I saw the gears turning in her head immediately. She was like, I mean, if you get this, then we could, like, potentially get married next year. And I'm like, wouldn't that be fun?
I heard this and got nervous, bro. She's pitching this before he even walked into an interview he's not qualified to be in, and she's talking like we can lock her.
No. You know what happened? She gave him the relationship equivalent of "Don't fuck this up."
Don't fuck this up. I know. I now understand the level of like the degree of difficulty that puts you in when it's like, hey, we can possibly get married and achieve all the goals we wanted. Don't fuck this up. You're like, huh? What? I have to go
Yeah,
in
just
there and-
being inundated with information, just so much research that she's done on her own. She's like, all right, here you go.
That's like being a lawyer and the person you're defending is like, I for sure did it. Now tell him I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Guilty.
His like first day is just like, let me level with you. I fucking murdered that guy, dude. And I'm not
and there's 3 more they didn't even catch me for.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, but the saving grace, because this nigga's charismatic and can act and think on his feet pretty highly, they were going to take him through, because it's a sales position, outbound sales, which means you got to make cold calls and try and sell that way. So they were going to take him through a basically role play of having to sell whatever the product that he was having to sell to them. So I want to know how that went. So how did you went into the Zoom meeting? How was that? Did you wear a collared shirt?
I did. I wore the short
Okay.
shirt I wore to your wedding.
Okay.
I was so nervous, dude.
Yeah.
I was shaking. Like
I could imagine, because you get nervous before comedy stuff, to which you're like, you have like experience and can handle yourself. I would imagine you're getting nervous before this, like, oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
quick question. During your interview, were you playing with a cat during that time?
Cody did run across the screen once, yes. But luckily the
That
cue
would
was
help,
during
yeah.
the portion of the phone call where I had my camera off. So I just was like, hey, this is Tristan with company. How are you doing today, Cody? Get out of here.
All right, hold on. So how many people were on the interview with you?
Two of the higher up guys. They gave me one try to the first cold call. I felt like I flubbed it a little bit, mostly because I just treated it like a regular phone call where they're like, nah, I don't think we're really interested in that. I'm like, well, have a great Friday, man. Like, and just
Damn, they put you through the blue collar combine, dude. That's crazy.
No, they do,
They're
bro.
like, what's your 40 time to sell this paper, dude?
Dude,
Yeah,
literally, they're just like, so do you, they like started throwing like business jargon at me that like anyone who actually said they had the qualifications that I said I had would be able to like flawlessly like kind of know. And it was just one of those things where he's just being like, oh, what do you think about this? And I'm like, I think, what do you print? And you're like, it's like, let me answer that question with a question that has nothing to do with that question.
So did they ask you anything about your resume? Like, what did you study in school, or what did you do at your last job?
Have you ever seen a college?
Yeah, did that, like job
Have you ever
specific?
seen a collared shirt?
Well, because you said that you were a really like a top seller at the last position you were at, which is a farce. Did they ask you?
No, it is true, but they did have to eat by state law. He did have to sell food by state law.
By state law, they had
Yogurt's
to.
flying off the shelves.
The
brother.
shelves, 25-cent chocolate chip cookies were. I couldn't keep hold of them.
Do you want
but
to
they
hear
didn't ask
how
you-
good my sales pitch is? It's
me hear
just, here you go.
Yeah.
They already want it. I say,
Yeah.
here you go.
So, did they make you do like a? Are you selling a product? Or are you selling a service?
Selling a product.
Okay, and do they make you sell that exact product? They're like, here's what it is, sell it to me.
No, but it was more like trying to get them in for a meeting so they
Oh,
could.
okay.
So basically, I'm like on the front lines of trying to get people.
Oh, are you an
into that
Are you an?
building.
So you're like an SDR? Are you? So your job is to schedule meetings, and then
Remember
somebody
how
else.
he said they started throwing business jargon at him, and he just said, "Yeah."
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're like sales. You're a
SDR
sales.
stands for sex, drugs, and rock and roll in my
Yes.
world.
Yes. Exactly. And don't ever let that go. But in some other worlds, it stands for sales development rep. So you like bring the business in and then pass it off.
You're a paper bimbo.
Yeah, so basically, I
Okay.
mean, like, they'll be like, how do you think you did? I'm like, I work in outbound calls, so, it's not really something I'm mostly used to. And I'm just like, I don't work in any calls. I'm like,
Okay.
this is...
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's the best spot to be in as far as like doing comedy and having a real job and all that at the same time, because your job, I think, from what you're describing, it ends in the sales process the second you get them to an interview. That's your whole job, right?
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean you don't get paid on commission? It's just purely hourly?
No, he gets paid on
I
commission
get
off of getting people.
$50. I get $50
Yeah.
bucks for every meeting that I set up.
That's just set, yeah.
Okay.
And then,
then-
if I meet my quota, it ups my overall salary.
Do you get a conversion if they buy?
I doubt it.
I
Do you
don't
get,
think
or
so.
does that probably goes to the sales guy? So you get
That's
you
like
get them in. Yeah.
That's how
okay.
I get like my quota. Like once they buy, my quota's been
Yeah.
met. It adds to the tally for the month.
Okay, so in business, I am so stiff right now. This has been my wet dream, being able to do. So basically, what I do is I'm the guy that when you bring them in, I then come in and sell them the zhuzh.
So okay, this is how I'm seeing it. I'm putting it in a comedic term. You're already getting the $50 for hosting.
Yeah.
It just depends on what the headliner wants to tip you out afterwards.
Regardless, yeah. Your 50 is locked and stocked.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
if I sell merch and want to tip you out in the back end, then
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I like that though. That's nice. That's good.
There is a good chance that I just frankly will never hear from them again, and that is
It's like anything.
honestly, it was the best to have Haley out of town while she was here, while it was happening, because like I was studying, but I don't think at the fervor
That she would have wanted.
Because like I'm ADHD to shit, so like
Yeah,
I'll be
she would have had you training like Joe Jackson, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sell, motherfucker.
What's a quota? I'ma castrate you. What's a quota?
Can I get a KPI? You're like, what? I don't. Yes.
You keep putting in interest? Is that what it means?
Okay. Well, here's where comedy and like regular world crosses over. How did they end the phone call? Because it ends very similar to when you're like trying to get booked at a club, and they're like, did they end it with like a "We'll see you around. Keep hanging out," or did they end it with like a "Yeah, call back tomorrow at Tuesday"? Like, you know, was it like that?
They left it with like regardless if we take you on, we'll hear back from us to let you know if you made it to the next step of the hiring process or not.
God,
I'm
that's so
like,
net neutral. Fuck.
and then
So
I was
in the middle.
like, I'm like, all right, well, I hope to see you in person. They're like, have a good Friday, and I'm like, I hope to see you in person. They say,
Okay,
have a good
I have
Friday.
a-
That's awesome, dude. First of all,
I have
before,
hold on. I got a fun little game for Tristan, because we are talking about making. Okay, I have a list right here of 70 business acronyms to know.
Oh no.
oh, I love this. Hold on, before we get into that, because this is just gonna paint him in a bad light. I want to clap. Fucking shout out to you for taking initiative and doing some big boy shit. I've been
I
talking a
tried
bunch.
really hard.
I know. I've been talking a bunch of shit since I've known you about you need to start doing this and making some cashola. It only helps with comedy, this, that, and the other thing. I like this. Whether it goes fucking, whether they hire you or not, this is a big deal. This shit's huge. That's good. Fucking shout out to you.
I
All right,
tried
go ahead.
hard.
Now I'm going to go ahead and talk shit about how you're retarded and know nothing about business.
Now-
Andrew, go ahead.
Shout out
Get-
Tech Target for this list.
Get the shovel. Let's bury me.
Tristan, what does DEI stand for?
This podcast.
So is this all acronyms?
It's all acronyms, dude. It's all acronyms.
Come on.
DEI.
Think black and Jewish, Tristan. You got it.
Dead on arrival. That's how I feel. Pretty
It's
sure.
DOA, you fucking idiot. You don't even know the right acronym.
It was a
D-
joke.
The only one he's worried about is DUI.
It means diversity, equality, and inclusion.
Yeah.
DE&I. It means there's a bitch named Cynthia who
Yeah.
works in HR who's white as shit
Yeah,
and
it
won't
means
listen
that,
to it.
It means that we have to be quieter around some people by the water cooler. All right,
Yeah, dude. It literally means every time I talk, she looks at me because she's interested in my plight. And then when I tell her I was raised by whites, she loses all interest and her eyes get glazed over. That's
Yeah, it's just
DE&I.
Denise Entertainment, like information.
This,
All right.
this is an easy one. What is
What?
FIFO?
First in, first out.
There you go.
There
I
we
know
go.
that from
I
working
don't-
at a grocery store, baby.
I had to give you. I had to give you
Yeah, baby.
All right, Tristan, if you're selling paper to me, what's your CPU?
What? A neural net processor? A learning computer? No.
Computer
That's what-
processing unit?
No,
That's
it's
what he
cost per
said.
unit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh.
Well, mine was right as well.
Yeah, yours is also right.
What I said was from the Terminator, so I feel like I should get some points there.
He goes, mine was the funniest answer, which is what I thought we were
Yeah.
trying to do.
It just being like, "What's your CPU?" I'm like, "My CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer."
John Connor.
A
No,
lot of these are.
I told Andrew about. I don't know if I told you about it, Daniel, because they sent me like a little prep sheet talking about like the name of the guy, like in like this background on his company and shit like that. And I just wanted to call and just have my mock call, just be like, dude, I could get the sale easy, and just being like,
Just walk through it.
yeah, no, just being like, this is easy as fuck, and they'd be like, hello, and I'm like, is this Jesse Stratton from Schuyler Medical Institute? Just being like, yes. It's like, I have your son. I have a gun pointed at your son and wife's head. All you need to do is follow these printing instructions.
Are you doing Jigsaw?
Did you make him laugh at
What
all?
were we doing on the phone last night?
Oh, we were doing Italian Jigsaw, Where it's a guy that got married into the Jigsaw family.
Our phone calls are so vastly different.
Yeah. We were doing a guy just being like, listen, man, I do the paperwork around here. I'm not the one putting keys behind eyes. But that being said, I got kids, man. I don't really know how to tell you this, but
My bitch wife married this fucking weirdo. And
What
now
kind
I
of
gotta work with this jamoke.
Do you want to play a game? Oh, I don't know songs. Do you want to play?
I mean, they
Are
play
you a
games
vampire?
and
Do you want to play? That's another level that you got. That's higher. That's 4D chess, assholes. I'm doing a Dracula Italian.
That would be hysterical. If you're in it, there's a Saw movie where you're just being like, you're locked in a room with a vampire. Just being like, what? And they're like, I'm locked in a room with a what now? Just being like, the doors to the coffin will open. It's like, honestly, I'm just gonna wait and see if that's an actual vampire. I think you're fucking with me.
No, but like a 40s vampire, one like Nosferatu, like one that you feel like you can beat up, like not like a cool fucking now vampire, like not a Blade vampire. One of those is like, ha! We're like, I'll fuck you right.
One of
now.
those that walks like this.
Yeah, one of the walks like a cryptid. Just fucking,
Yeah.
I'd fuck
It'd
that
be
guy
like,
up.
there's a vampire somewhere in this room. It's like, is it the bat? Is it the bat in the corner? Like,
Is it the pale, pointed-eared bastard over there? In the
Tristan
corner?
asked me this question the other day. These are the different conversations that we have on the phone. You guys are doing fucking gay Nosferatu voices or whatever the hell, Italian vampiresses, and me and Italian vampiresses. Me and Tristan literally calls me and goes, "Hey, how many open micers do you think you could beat up at once?" I go, "What the fuck are we talking?"
Oh, he got me that too.
What the fuck are
That's
you
how
thinking?
the conversation started. We had Fred on the line. We were talking to Fred, and so this was my
Are you guys
list.
doing a side podcast without me? What the fuck is
It went.
Taking
Carl-
phone calls?
Yeah, he said, "Okay, this is the question." He was like, "Which if you had to choose 5 open micers to fight to the death in a narrow hallway with a shovel, who are you choosing?"
yeah, no, it wasn't a shovel. You had a pickaxe.
Pickaxe.
Wait, I
yeah,
took the
if
shovel.
you
That's
could pickaxe 5 comedians, because
Ooh.
that's a heavy thing to wield. You really
Yeah.
got to make a
Pickaxe?
statement with the first guy to kind of send shock throughout the entire group.
Well, no, you're
Densmore.
taking a
Who
you're
would
taking
you
a
choose?
pickaxe
'Cause
over
I feel
a
like
shovel.
Densmore could clean up with a pickaxe in an alleyway.
Oh, I've been using a pick my whole fucking life. I'm definitely going Fred.
I know, that's
Fred's
what I
Fred's
said.
one of them.
That's what I said.
Fred,
I
Joey.
Said I would uppercut Fred with the pickaxe and like shoulder toss him over.
No,
Yeah,
dude, you
I would
fucking
carry Fred on the
point.
top of my pickaxe like a statement. For all the
yeah,
others.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Like
You
you ever
guys-
see someone get like picked up?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
I would
are
do that to
much
Fred.
nicer than me. My initial answer to this was we have 7 comics in Phoenix whose legs don't work.
Oh, yeah,
those
that-
are those are my first.
That was Fred's first thing too.
I'm cracking all these niggas in the shins. They're going down
So that's
immediately.
That was my thing. So my list was Andy, Carl, Fred, Chudir, and then Steve Owens as like a final test of my
You're a
courage.
bold motherfucker. I know he's a pussy, but you're taking a 6'7" African who's one of your light guys. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Trudier's like the war elephant that all the orcs run in on. And
He ties his leg together like an AT-AT.
Yeah.
He just
you're
fucking
you're like
goes-
running up his leg like Legolas, just like shit like that.
That is
No,
pretty
yeah, so
tough.
and then Steve Owens was the last one because he's about my build. We're about the same build.
That is the final boss.
That is the final
Let's just
boss.
take
I'm
it on-
exhausted. I'm tired. This is a true
Gimli
test of my
head to
strength.
head.
Yeah,
Drenched in blood.
drenched in blood, walking out like the Punisher. Yeah,
Man, I saw Stephen Owens last night.
Steve Owens is
Where
the
at?
man.
Oh my God, I got to stop doing these, and I'm really going to steer away from these here in the future. I'm not going to do a black show again unless there's money involved, and that's
You
just
should
the way it
never
is.
be anywhere near a black.
And that's
hole.
just the way it is. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I
I'm-
don't know
I'm
why.
too.
I don't know why you keep
I don't know
doing
why you
that
keep,
to yourself.
you keep trying to convince yourself it's gonna be different. They don't like you.
I'm never gonna
Buddy,
do. I
go
walked
stare
in.
at the stars. You're out
Go
of
stare
your
at the
field.
stars, you're out of your depth.
You're out of your depth.
Speaking of Phoenix comedians whose legs don't work, he's chocolate. I did his show at the Phoenix Center for the Arts last
Oh
night.
yeah,
Right, and
they loved me.
yeah, well, there wasn't even enough to propagate a show. Yeah, it was a room that could hold comfortably 100, and it was about 14 niggas and loose
It was
leaf
a real
Hennessy
who's
shots.
not. It was a real who's not of anyone here.
Yeah, it wasn't where the fuck is everyone else at of who's.
Did it have
was
a
not
cool
good.
black show name too?
No, it was just nobody's here at Phoenix for the Center of the
Oh,
Arts.
it was a black show
That's a
name.
good
yeah,
name
hell
for
yeah.
a show. Nobody's here.
Yeah, no one's here.
Ain't no one home.
Ain't nobody in the house. And it was just me. And I was trying to do, I have a new chunk to the cat bit, which I know I've been saying for 2 years now. I have a new chunk to the fucking cat bit that I've been working on about her dying.
Dude, your cat bit's gonna outlive your cat.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and that'll be the final, that'll be the crescendo on my fucking...
Every vet bill comes with a new chunk.
With the new 5 minutes,
Yeah.
baby. What's up? But
You're just gonna have to have like your own Ari Shaffir Jew of cat jokes.
If you think no, I've looked into this. There's not a comedy special out there right now named Cat Dad. Rachel Feinstein made a joke about naming her special that, but she didn't. I'm holding on hope that in the next, I'm not gonna put one out anytime fucking soon, but hopefully for the next 10 years, no one puts out a special called Cat Dad.
Tristan, you know what we have to do.
You guys have the opportunity to do the funniest thing.
Kill Daniel.
No, you know what we have to do? It doesn't even have to be part of the special.
Just name it
Just
Cat
name
Dad.
it Cat
Just name
Dad.
it Cat Dad. Honestly,
Daniel
you could name yours
Bridge-Gadd
Cat
presents Tristan's Bowling's Cat Dad.
Cat Dad. Oh, I'd fucking be livid.
You get cat dad, I get dude with a cat. How about that?
That's fine.
Densmore, you're Disney Channel Black.
yes, we're taking all of them.
I have nothing.
We're taking
Fuck
all
you.
of 'em.
That was better than mine.
Yeah, I can outline. It's wild. It's so easy.
Someone told me that. Someone told me that the other day. They go, I get the Disney Channel joke, but you didn't do the mouse. I was like, yeah, I did. They're like, do it right now, and I go, if you know how the real music is like, bum, 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 bum. My version of the mouse makes it.
No, dude. Now I don't know if you've seen it recently, Tristan. It's a fucking one-man show of an act out. He does twirls now. He did a twirl one time.
You did
And
a
I kiss the
twirl?
mic at the end. I kiss the mic. It gets the bitches wet. I don't know what you want.
Dude, I bet when you I imagine you twirling just wrings all the sweat out of your legs from your just very, very tight jeans.
Tight pants. Oh, of course. it
Yeah.
does, dude. My
It's like
balls are in
wringing
their
a
top.
washcloth. Just
I do. I go bump, 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 and then the last on the bunt, I flick, and it really just decompresses my nuts from the side of my thigh.
that's pretty cool. I've been writing.
Yeah, we've been talking about fun shit. About like, oh, dude, what were we talking about? The dude that's afraid of heights that lives in New York.
Oh yeah, dude! I love that character. Fuck yeah, dude! Me and Andrew are gonna, dude. Watch out for the Andrew Oriana show with co-producer Tristan Bowling. We're gonna take an Adam Friedland route. No, but
Does that make me
weird
starve? Because I'm okay with that.
no, you're gone. No, me and Andrew were talking about just like a guy who's afraid of heights in New York, but like literally just like anything above ground floor, like anything just above sea level, just being like, yeah, it's like 17 stairs to get up to my apartment. It's like, holy shit, you live in a 17-flight walk up? It's like, no, like individual stairs. I gotta close my eyes. It's like,
Who the fuck is this guy? A mole person?
That's what I said.
Just a mole guy? A mole man being like...
That's what I said. He's like, bro, I don't know if I could survive in these subways down here in New York. It's like, we're underground. He's like, I know it's still too high.
He goes, I live all the way on the 17th step.
we were down 2 floors, and then I had to take all those stairs up. And then I looked down. It was so far. That's so high up.
And then we're talking about a guy that's never been on the subway before and thinks it's a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just getting on the subway, just putting your arms up, just, woo! When they do the photo? When do they do the photo?
Do they do the photo at each stop or at the end of the road?
He's literally
Yeah.
standing next to a homeless guy sleeping with rats like, let's go again. Let's go again.
Look at
Anybody
this
else on the train?
daredevil falling asleep during. This is the express train. You know how fast we're going?
Yeah, a guy jumps the turnstile. He's like, that guy got the fast pass. I don't know why it's a New York guy who's never rode the subway before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're saying. Like, I've never done anything like this. I'm from Long Island.
I got to walk
Yeah.
all the way up.
I grew up across the
flights of
pond. I don't know what
stairs.
I'm doing.
I grew up across the pond.
Wait,
Long
you
Island.
grew up in across the pond. Do you mean like in Britain? Is like no, just
No.
like the Hudson River.
No, Jersey.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I'm
Jersey.
just going to adopt that accent. I'm pretty sure that's
I know
just going to
you are.
be
You're
a part of
you're
the
an
vernacular.
absolute leech of culture.
It's called a chameleon, and they're good. They're good
No,
purveyors
a
of
leech
stealth.
of no. I'm a chameleon. I can fit in anywhere.
Well, I'm a karma chameleon. I'm a chameleon.
Dude, if you literally you move into the wrong neighborhood, Daniel will become a Puerto Rican woman. I can see it happening.
No,
Will you adopt
and
him?
That's the thing I was talking to Richie about. We're living in Brooklyn. He's like, dude, if by the time you leave back, like for the holidays, you're gonna go back Jamaican. I'm just doing my set with a Jamaican accent.
Yeah, just speaking in patois.
Yeah, just, we're talking about all you need is confidence. I hit the boom boom like it's buffalo.
Man.
All you need.
You come back.
All you need is confidence.
You come back talking to Pigeon, asking niggas if they like Afro beats. It's just like, what the fuck?
Have you seen Andrew's set recently? It's a lot more steel drum heavy than I remember.
Wait, when did Andrew get dreads?
I don't think he knows anything Jamaican. He doesn't know anything Jamaican. I heard him say "under the sea." Like that's the crab from Little Mermaid.
What? That's your reference to Jamaican? You could
Yeah.
have went Three Little Birds. I didn't shoot the sheriff. Nothing.
Yeah.
You went under the sea.
Ariel.
Ariel.
Bring that thing over this way. Pop, pop.
Get away from
Yeah.
that man.
Let me put the soft part of my claw in your Ariel.
Pop that pussy one time for me, bumba claw.
We're getting too close to a Comtown bit.
Nigga, you can't own a Jamaican accent. You can't own doing a Jamaican accent as a bitch.
But
I'm
Sebastian
sorry.
the Crab trying to fuck Ariel in a
That is true. That is true. I did just remember
that is a
yeah.
Comtown bit. Look
Alright,
in
let
the
me take-
thesaurus.
Let me
Look in
take
the
back
thesaurus.
Alright, I took
What was that?
That was me taking back the fucking yelling that I just did.
It was a
okay.
rewind.
Sorry,
No.
I try and do a fucking. I try and be funny once or twice. Sorry, I'm not just all the time just sticks and stones and asshole.
Dude, on it. Oh, all right. So this is also a funny one.
no.
Mushu coming to life. Like, you know how Mushu is played by Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being like, man, there's Chinese people everywhere. Just be like, not a single brother over here. Just all Chinese people.
I can't help but think Andrew has a bit queued up.
No, I don't.
What are you looking at? I really need your help here. Densmore is silently giggling.
That's all I can offer it right now. I don't know when to interject.
No, this is good. This feels like Shane on the bonfire the first like 7 times.
Yeah,
We're just-
eventually.
he's just
I need to meet
staring.
Tristan in person. Then I can know a little more.
No, this is good. The first time you see him, you just got a sack tap. He's a real pussy in person. He talks big over the phone.
Hey!
He's a real.
Don't talk.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not.
Are
I'm
you-
not. All right, listen. I'm not the one who's Phoenix Comedy's confirmed chicken. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Confirmed chicken?
Have you
No,
not
they
heard he's a
said
chicken?
we-
dude?
I know he didn't take the ice bath. I know that.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a thing.
It's just going around.
Yes, you're a chicken, dude.
What else
You're
do
a
you do?
chicken, dude.
I'm not.
Can
bro.
I get
These-
some background?
No, bro. These pussies just like to get on me occasionally. This is my thing. They think that I'm like. They think I don't like my. They think I don't like being challenged in general.
Challenged. Oh, okay.
Thank you. Mike knows. Mike.
Hey,
Mike's
dude, I
not-
challenge.
That was an agree-
Dude, you don't. You hate being challenged. You really do. I challenged you to one ice bath one time, and you said no.
Couldn't do it.
I did it.
Well, that's true. I've done more ice baths. I've forgotten about more ice baths than you've ever fucking taken. Shut up, dickhead.
I
My
challenge you to
penis.
the ice bath.
My penis still hasn't came out of my body from the ice bath.
Wow.
Still up there.
And my penis still hasn't come out of his body.
You know what? You know what I heard? This is like completely
the
kind of
ice
side
bath.
note, but up the same vein. I heard on I don't know where I heard it, but the coolest phrase I've maybe heard in my life. It was referencing like some cool guy. Some guy goes, "This guy's forgotten about more strange than you'll ever get." Referring to random pussy as strange is the coolest shit I've maybe ever
think
seen.
we've
in my
done
This
life.
this
guy's got more
Strange?
gash. He's
Wait,
got.
wait,
He's
wait.
got more fucking gash than you could
Hold on.
ever put in your brain.
I want to fully Bronx out with you. Andrew's saying we've done this. When?
We've done this a few times already, yeah.
I can't name sideways gabagool as in term for pussy. That's what. Be fun. I went in with the Italian Dracula thing. I can't have one thing. I can't have one thing to myself.
That was a silly time.
I know. What is this guy? A fucking addiction encyclopedia?
Second stutter.
That's all, folks.
See how annoying it is? Fuck you, dude.
Dude, Andrew. Also, are you gonna be a pissy ass bitch on this whole road trip because you don't have your fucking dick juice? Oh, dude, I'm gonna fight Andrew at a Love's truck stop.
Won't be the only fight going on. That's gonna be the wild part.
Yeah, dude's choking out a lot lizard. Some guy's fucking fighting his wife.
It's the one fight the white people around.
Oh shit! One of us. Well, maybe not.
Me and Andrew, I imagine on this car ride, we are going to become the best of friends because we're going to go through every emotion. There's going to be like, dude,
No,
I
I'm
love
telling you,
you.
I'm
Isn't this
going
great?
to hate you. I probably will quit
No,
the
they'll be-
podcast
they'll-
after this road
Yeah,
trip.
but you'll be
Don't say
reemployed
that.
by the time we get back. There'll be a big up. We'll go through like, I can't believe this. Look at that. We're going on our voyage to fucking chase our dream. And then if you just did like a hard cut, it'll be me being like, get out of the car right now, pussy. I'm gonna beat your ass in this flying J. Get out right now. And then it'll cut right back to us. And I would walk 500.
Have you ever seen? I just started rewatching How I Met Your Mother.
That's why
I've been
I
doing
got
the
that.
same thing.
The road trip episode.
trip.
If you think we're not listening to that song until it comes back around, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
You're the tape's stuck in the thing. Is this Bluetooth? The tape is stuck in the thing.
Did you ever have to suffer through like something like that, stuck in a CD stuck in the player, or like to where it was just like you only got one form of media when you're at said place?
No, Mike, because in the city when things
All right, go
there's
fuck yourself.
manufacturing.
And now I've had piece of
sorry.
shit cars to where like
Oh, what do you know?
my first car I used to have the way that my aux would work sometimes was it was a cassette with an auxiliary cord coming out. and I'd have to,
Oh, I had that.
Oh, those are the best.
I had that.
yeah, and like I would have
Actually,
to
yeah.
like I would have to flip my phone upside down and use the tension of the cord to keep it working.
I was in
Hey.
there for that. That shit was a hoopty. That shit was great.
I fucking hated that.
Dude, we're raw dogging fucking Coors Light or
You remember when they did the transition? It was like the transition between that and actual Bluetooth, where they had the CD versions of that.
Oh, how the fuck does that work?
I have
Oh,
no idea,
dude, you know
they
what
had
we
like a
had-
CD version of
Huh.
it. Yeah.
What we had in high school, which just fucking sucked, was like the cigarette lighter, like mini AM
Oh.
transmission.
where you had
Yeah,
to go to
yeah.
like 86.7? It was like,
You
Guess
had to
what?
go to the
Hey,
one
guess
that
what?
everyone was on.
Guess what?
Like a
My
real
dad
station.
has that. It's 88.7. My dad has that. It's 88.7, dude.
Don't drive out of town, or you're gonna hear weird Spanish talk radio.
Yeah.
Not even that. Not even out of town.
Mentioning.
Just don't go to Peoria. That's where it cuts off.
Yeah.
Bro, if
I
you're
remember
on
I
the
tried to
lo-
go to Shelby's because I didn't have my car yet, so I had to borrow my dad's. And I was going to Shelby's for her birthday. And dude, halfway through, I'm drinking on the car right there, trying to get like hyped up for the party. And halfway through, it just goes into Mexican talk radio. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
well, sometimes
Yeah,
you
just
can pick up,
cinco. Like,
Wait, why do you think that on all the Spanish stations they're advertising the fucking monster truck rallies are coming in? Cinco.
No, it's just how they talk.
Miércoles. This was that Wednesday?
They could be talking about HIV medicine. They're like, see.
Hey!
yeah, see, are you itchy down there?
Wait.
No,
Wait. If I hold on, I have an idea.
Azul chulo.
no. Is that offensive? I've eaten too much elote for that to be offensive.
Wait, corn
I
makes you
respect-
itch?
I respect the culture.
I was confused. I was like, "What are you doing?"
And I've
corn,
eaten
man?
enough fried chicken to say the N word. What are we saying?
Whoa!
Nah, there's a quota. There's a quota.
Miss Quota, how we doing?
Hey.
Shut the fuck up.
I can't do a Mark thing. I can't do something. I'm a karma chameleon, nigga. What's up? How we?
You're a caramel chameleon.
I'm a caramel chameleon. That's okay. That's all right.
Come and go. Hey,
I'm
come
a
and
caramel
go.
chameleon. That's nice. That's
He's
what I
late
thought they were
to
saying
the
there,
show. He's late to the show.
The caramel
Running on his
chameleon.
own time, filing fun and free.
There's
Asking
no guesty.
Yeah, no guesty. There's no money.
No guess. Embezzling all the final stop money. I'm a Jewish caramel chameleon. Bro, tell me. Hold on. I asked Michael this. Okay, let's say you had to pick. Man, we've done this already too. God damn it. Never mind. This motherfucker, I asked him what his goddamn comedy jam song would be, and he goes, he goes something old, something real, like something real country, and I go, so you have to follow a comic that just went up and did an AC/DC song and got the whole crowd fucking lit, and then you go up and just
But it's original. No one else is
Yeah.
doing it.
I'm gonna do Johnny Cash "Hurt" and just bum everyone out.
That was the first song I learned to play on guitar, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he does this all the time. It's the best thing. He literally, you'll name something. It's almost Norman-esque where like there's just a response to be like, oh yeah, you can name anything. Just be like, that tree's green outside. Green.
Palo
This
Verde
one time-
trees.
Yeah, did you know
That's actually the state tree. Did
Shut
you know
up,
that?
exactly. It's crazy.
Cactus wrens tend to nest in them more frequently than saguaros. A lot of people
I
don't know
fucking love
that.
this.
I love
I've been-
this.
I've been
Densmore's
drunk-
Animal Corner.
Yeah.
Densmore's Animal Corner.
I've been drunk. I've been drunk as shit and high as hell coming back from fishing with this motherfucker.
Well, you
and
don't
we're
fucking talk, dude. What do you want me to do? Just be
Because
like,
I'm drunk as
yeah.
shit and high
I'll
as-
just try to stay awake.
Get him,
I missed
Densmore,
sleep
get him.
because of this.
I'm over here just death gripping an empty Bud Light can as he's like, "Did you know that the anaconda?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did."
Yeah.
just driving back.
If we went up one more canyon, we'd be in Bloody Gulch, which was actually the site.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best part is I can tell he wants to be autistic in public, and we make eye contact sometimes. Like, we'll be in a group of like 4 people.
Oh
and someone
God, this
will
bitch
just,
doesn't know the state bird.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he'll be like, you know that like meme where it's like a dude and his fucking vein is popping out of
Yeah.
his forehead when it's like you haven't told someone you're trans in 4 seconds.
I've never been talking to a Scottsdale slut. And she's like, "Oh my God, I love guys who know the 5 C's of Arizona."
No, dude,
Copper, cattle, cotton, citrus, and
There's
climate.
one more.
You can include climate.
Yep. Boy loves AZ. You can't take that out of him.
Shh, you can't because it's the best goddamn state there
He's
is.
like a retarded thesaurus. It's fucking.
As you're wearing a Phoenix shirt.
Wayward, baby. Wayward Tap House right down the road. Get your open mic.
Did you buy
and-
open mic merch? You are an
course.
NPC, dude. Holy shit.
It's a bar. It's not
You
open
just
mic merch.
contain information and company merch. You are an
You know,
NPC.
the road, the road, the
Hell yeah.
Grand Ave
Damn,
used to be the
I bet
old
you
road
got some
out
fucking
of
great
Phoenix.
facts about the I-10.
The I-10, I could, if we drove up it, I could tell you stuff as we
know
go.
anything about Frank Lloyd
Yeah.
Wright?
Frank Lloyd Wright Boulevard? He used to be an architect in Phoenix.
Oh no shit!
See, but
You
that's
know
where
that
it goes
Martin
south.
Luther King Boulevard was a pretty big guy too.
I don't go down those roads. Let's fucking keep it realistic.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Occasionally.
no. I
He,
think Densmore should be one of those orange vest guys who walk around downtown.
I would love that. If they paid me to do that, I'd do it.
No, you know what
It's
you
not
are?
volunteer work. They pay those guys.
Really?
Yeah. The
I thought
biggest
it was
guy.
community service. I thought it was mandatory hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you hit your wife. Well, now you have to learn about the Phoenix metropolitan area.
Imagine how much respect we'd have for this state.
I mean, the biggest. Dude, we were fishing today, and and we were out on the boat, and he was literally like, I was trying to reel something in, and this motherfucker goes, "Did you know that all of this used to be like a bit?" And he like
yeah.
started breaking down to me, which it is interesting.
Daniel
but it's-
didn't realize that there are really only 2 main contributary rivers in Arizona. Fucking idiot.
Where'd you guys go fishing?
We went
Tempe Town
downtown,
Dude,
like-
I would
What
honestly.
the fuck? Where's the invite?
Check your call log, asshole. 9 something last night.
I was on the phone with him.
Okay, cool. Thank you. There
Although
was a
we had the
hard-
Yeti in the
You
back.
could also text
Hard
me. You could
in-
also text me.
No, it's a one-time
Also,
only.
Andrew, I didn't even know he was fishing until I called him saying, "Could we do this earlier?" And he's like, "Yeah, sorry, I'm fishing."
Well,
I'm like,
no,
I
it's
love it
'cause
how
you don't-
everyone is just sunshine and lollipops. Meanwhile, I'm setting up over here waiting all
No,
morning.
because you also
Sunshine,
try to change the
lollipops,
hours
and
by 2 hours
rainbows.
ahead of time. You always try to move it 2 hours ahead of time. You call
I said, "Can we do it earlier?" Gave no specific time.
Sorry, dude. I'm out doing man shit. Sorry, I'm not around for your little fucking dick tucked
Did
up
he catch any
shenanigans.
fish?
3, and the biggest
Hey,
one, by
hey,
the
4.
way.
We got 4. We got 4
Yeah, there were
fish.
4, and I got the biggest one, by the way.
Yeah, it was a dink anyway.
No one asked you, and I caught the biggest one.
It's like
Oh,
bragging
can
about
you-
picking up
well,
a quarter.
Daniel, there's no use in catching fish if you can't name the 2 local rivers that go in throughout Arizona.
You're
Thank
goddamn
you.
right.
And this motherfucker's
Do you
over
even
here.
know where the Arizona State Divide is for the 2 rivers? Probably not. God,
Ah,
it's
dude.
east of Flagstaff.
What a
That
fucking
west of
asshole
Flagstaff,
this
my
guy
bad.
is.
What an absolute poser.
The Colorado River and the Verde River. Those are our
What
2
a
rivers.
chicken.
No, but
What
it's
a
this
chicken.
same. But it's this same autist that can also spit clean and take apart an AR and put it right back together. It's the craziest shit in the world.
Which, Densmore, I might have a sales proposition for you.
Oh, I don't know about dude. I have $100 of disposable income a month. All right, there's no sales.
I'm assuming you're selling a $500 semi-automatic hat.
I would say 750 to 800. It's an unused hat.
You could
It's
ask
an
Fred.
unused hat.
It's an unused hat.
And depending on how many feathers you
This
want
is
to
legal.
stuck into the hat, feathers are very expensive right now. Feathers are super expensive.
What's up with the code language? Are you guys freaking?
Is it?
I bought a
is the
fucking
hat
Glock in a
type-
parking lot. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just traded a Glock and a ballistic helmet for a fucking bolt-action rifle that I could just shot at 200-300 yards.
I've never felt more safe. I
And that was
sleep
all legal.
like a schoolgirl, knowing that this fucking retard, knowing that this retard has an arsenal and is buying Glocks in parking lots.
Trading Glocks in parking lots.
It is intimidating when a guy it is intimidating when a guy it's like I'm breaking in and he has to like take a second just being like, ooh, what do I kill you with? What first?
No, the scariest part
You choose.
the scariest part is exactly. He hopes you don't have a weapon, so that way he could just fuck you up on feet. It's the craziest shit. He goes, "Oh, you don't have any? Did you bring a weapon? No.
Oh, I can do this by hand too.
All right." Yeah,
Yeah.
It just goes, "All right, cool." I now know kind of. All right, so one time we were last time I was in New York. Me and Tristan were at this show, and after we got done, there was like a karaoke thing at the bar or whatever. And there was this guy who was just at the show being a problem, heckling Tristan and talking whatever. This guy, which I'm not the level of assault aficionado that you are, but more than most comics, this guy really looked at me as like a Sully to his Mike Wazowski and was talking so much shit to this fool. And he was like, oh, I knew if something should happen that you would just eat this guy. And I'm like, I don't like that. But I feel exactly
Tristan,
how he
dude,
feels.
Tristan, I'm so glad that you and I have both done the same thing to Daniel.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like, first off, Daniel would have demolished this guy, and it would have been funny while he did it. Like,
Remember when we were first starting the podcast and I threw one of those at you
When?
outside of Best Buy in Goodyear?
Oh yeah, I was there too, pal.
Andrew did it in a way worse way, though, dude. In like
Yeah.
a crazy bad way. It was not. Oh my god, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. What the fuck?
So apparently I cut this guy off and he
No,
got real
it
mad
wasn't-
at me.
It wasn't a. It was apparent. It wasn't apparently. It was apparent you cut this guy off.
Yeah, it was apparent by the way he pulled up mad as fuck that you were wrong.
It was a parent in a Cowboys jersey that after I
Mexican
And he
guy
was
in
a
a
parent
Tahoe
trying
and a
to
Cowboys
protect
jersey.
his kids. I
Yeah,
assume.
his kid
Yes,
was in the
his
car.
kid
Yeah.
was-
His kid was
Okay,
in the
so
car.
look, we're literally trying to set up this entire pot. We're ready to walk in and get swindled out of a camera that we shouldn't have from a guy at Best Buy, and it's me and Tristan sitting in the parking lot, and we're waiting for Andrew. He's on the phone, and he's been like, "Yeah, I'm just making this.
No, I can't. I'm like, bro, I'm coming in hot.
I'm coming in hot, right?" I go, "What? What are you talking?" And then all of a sudden,
Why would
his
you say it that way?
Right. Well, he was right because he was coming in hot, and this
Just
fool
say
came
it,
in.
Just say help,
This
dude.
guy was chasing me through the. This
It's
guy
a lot
was
more
chasing me
simple.
through the parking lot in the car, just like zooming around corners.
Fuck that
And I was
guy.
like,
And
I'm
this,
coming in hot,
bro, this
man.
guy pulled up to Andrew Park next to us, and then this guy pulls up, Mexican dude, Cowboys jersey, Tahoe. Definitely would whoop my ass. This guy
Loco sunglasses?
crazy.
Yeah.
This guy pulled up
Joel
and was
Oakley's,
like,
dude.
and was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
is this your fucking boy? Is this your boy?" I'm like, "Yes." What? What's that? It's me.
Is
And
this your bro?
Tristan.
I
It's
guess.
me, Tristan, Richie, and Daniel. Yeah.
Like for the moment, I guess so. Yeah. But
That depends if you're strapped or not, because that's
See, that's what I was gonna say. Is like you get that with like on a physical level. When people know you carry a gun, then they're like, you can just handle all of our problems at any given.
That's different,
Mass
yeah.
shooter, you got it. Mike's got it. No, not on me right now.
or
We're-
you get
we're-
shot
the
by
level-
the mass shooter. He now has more guns.
Yeah.
Nah, not gonna happen, dude.
He picks up your sidearm. Just
Nah, I'm
throws
gonna
it in his
eat
back
that thing.
pocket.
Densmore would rather shove it up his ass and give it to some.
You pry it out of my cold dead hands.
That
You
is kinda
fucking
nice.
Right
crummy
out of my
bastard.
cold dead cheeks, dude.
Yeah.
That is kind
Yeah,
of nice. to know.
literally, all you would have to get out is like, you could take this gun out of my cold dead, and then you got shot in the face. And he's like, I will take the gun out of your still warm and dead hands.
Possibly, quite
Well,
possibly, but there's more of a chance than not having a gun.
Answer me this question: If you see a guy like you're breaking into your house, let's say it's a full house to where if someone's breaking in, you're far. It's not an apartment. You're far enough away to where you'd have time to like get a gun, go through the kitchen, get to the living room, like you see the guy. Are you
Army
giving?
crawl for a little bit.
Not army crawl. I'm just saying.
What, are we living in a fucking mansion?
No,
Where are
that's-
we?
I'm saying.
No, I'm
it's-
just saying, just like it gives you time to really full up on the experience.
No, I'm saying the house is big
Put
enough
on
to
a
where you
ghillie
don't
suit,
turn.
even though you're inside and it's dark.
Make sure your night vision charge, your heartbeat
Yeah,
sensors
yeah.
on. No, I'm saying you turn one corner and like the house is big enough to where you don't turn one corner and see the guy. So you have enough
Yeah.
time to like go through the house. Are you once you see the guy and you see he's in the house, you have full jurisdiction to shoot him?
No.
Are you saying, hey, get out or I'm going to shoot you? Or are you just
You have to say, hey, get out. Or
Not
I'm-
here.
Well, you could always tell the cops whatever.
No,
but I'm just
here,
saying, like,
here you still have to let them know. Get
I'm
the
just
fuck
saying,
out.
If
for
someone's in your
I'm-
property, you're...
I'm saying morality wise, not law wise. Like morality. Are you gonna look at this guy like you have full? He's not looking at you. He's in your house. You see him. Are you giving him like a yo, get the fuck out, or are you giving him just 3 in the side?
Yeah,
and
no.
calling it
Me?
a day?
Oh, if I'm at a fucking place where there's a mass shooting, let's say, I'm not gonna be like, I'm the hero. I'm fucking getting the fuck out of here
No, I'm
too.
saying it's in your
I'm
house.
not going to be the hero.
In my
I'll
house?
help people I can. I'm watching after me, though.
In my house, I would barricade myself into my room, and if he comes in there, he can steal all my shit. I don't give a fuck. But
yeah, worst case, you shut the door and just be like, if you come in here, I got an angle on you, fam.
even
It's-
I'm not even announcing I'm there. It's gonna have to be a happenstance fucking.
Wow, that's the best answer for someone who's
The worst Jack in the Box of all time.
Yeah,
Are you
you open
kidding
the
me?
toy chest. Yeah.
Realistically, that is
Imagine
the.
there's a guy that just really has to shit too during the robbery, and that's how he finds you. You're in the bathroom. He's like,
Also shitting.
Now that's battle shits. You guys are fucking. You guys are be like, once I pinch this off, we're over. Honestly, here we'll wrap this up. That is the best answer of a gun owner I've ever heard in my life because most gun owners, when you give them that scenario of like, what do you do if someone breaks in the house? They go, first, I'm gonna barrel roll into
Yeah.
the cover on the right.
Those
Then I'm
are
gonna-
the same guys are like, when I'm in a fight, I fucking slip punches, I do this shit, and then like when it actually goes down, they're the first guys out. Like if you actually
No,
think about violence,
that's
you
the
don't
thing.
want to use it.
That's the thing. Those are the people that are like, bro, I'm gonna get in there,
Yeah.
and then they're the ones that are. Also-
Yeah.
yeah, just
And then
throwing
there's this guy who I talk mad shit, and then I look at big friend over here and I say fast, and then he attacks.
finish him. You got him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Anyway, that was-
you hit him with like a. just
Yeah.
a trigger.
The old Italy of the Axis forces, if you would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're here
I
too.
can imagine. Densmore, I do like your answer, but I was kind of hoping for, like, could you imagine breaking into someone's house, and then you're just, like, sitting there, and the first thing you hear is not just, like, get out, just being like, Vicenzi sent you, didn't he? And just being like, wrong house! Wrong house!
Wrong house. You guys are from the Purple Coalition, I assume. You're like, oh, no, I gotta go. I gotta get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
You just hear the locking of a door behind you, just being like, oh, no.
And just night vision snapping. Just, I'm out. I gotta go. I get the
Aw,
fuck out of here.
man.
Anyway,
you
hey,
just hear the Halo armor turning on. Just,
Yeah.
it's like I got an energy sword. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta
Was
get
that
the
the
fuck outta here.
unmistakable clipping sound of a carabiner? Are you ziplining through your own house?
when did this guy get a Spartan laser, dude? I didn't even
Yeah.
think those were regulations.
Yeah, this guy got a gravity hammer. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get the fuck up out of here.
Just being like, where's the homeowner? He's like, he's in the walls, man.
That's okay. Before I do want to talk about this real quick. I wish they had a game where you're just a normal Marine in the Halo universe, not like an ODST where you have armor, but like you die, you just become another dude in the battle of Halo. It's just like you turn the corner, there's just a brute that
It's pretty much
just
our.
caves your chest.
Have you seen that new game that's? Oh, go ahead.
No, you go, Densmore.
There's some game releasing on Steam pretty soon where you can you're in like a fucking you can be in like a pickup truck in medieval battle with like a shotgun.
Oh,
and
I
like
have seen that. Yeah,
I don't know what it's called. I can't remember what it's
No, I
called.
know
but
exactly
it
what you're
looks-
talking about, yeah.
It's almost done. It looks fucking awesome.
But they're like, but like the thing is, it's like it only gives you like 2 clips.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it gives you very limited ammo.
So
Yeah, the
it's
one that I
pretty
saw, you
smart.
could like call in mortar strikes and shit too if you wanted to.
So it's just the MW2 airport mission. You just
Yeah,
get to roll in and
kinda,
just
yeah.
fuck people up with swords.
I assume there's
yeah.
a little somewhat skill because it's like massive battles. It'll be like because it
It's
can
like a
load.
siege, yeah.
It can load like 1,000 like non-playable characters onto this
Yeah.
game. So then it's kind of, you could be fucked even if you have like a M249 saw against a bunch of knights.
Yeah, even if you have an
That would be
M249
a
saw.
fun time traveler to be like, who stopped the siege of Rome?
machine gun.
Like Terry.
All right, well,
Stopping Rome with a fucking AR would be pretty dope.
Anyway, that's
all the
about all we
gods.
got for the episode. Follow the Asleep on a Forklift podcast, Mike and the boys. They're starting something fun. It's gonna be good. Tell a friend about the cash. Join the Patreon. We got a $1 level, cooking up some good stuff. Me and Andrew are gonna be doing roadcasts on the way to New York. We're gonna be every day. We're gonna be doing at least 2 episodes. Driving from fucking Phoenix, Arizona to Brooklyn, New York.
If you guys ever wanted to know how to make a 36-hour drive longer,
Yeah,
do it with your
require
buddy.
at least
Require
2
me to-
hours of talking.
And editing. And editing
Yeah, what
at
do
the
you
end destinations.
What at the end of like the 3rd episode, like day 2, you're just gonna be like, another Flying J, huh?
It's crazy. I'm making Andrew work during this. It's insane.
You should
I told him, any side of trouble, first city, I'm flying out of that city. First sign of trouble on this road trip, I'm flying out of that city.
If you can make it in one piece of that airport, bitch, nigga, would you?
Yeah. And your transportation to the airport will be how?
Be on 2 broke sticks. The fuck is she talking about? Anyway, tell a friend about the cast. See you later.